can't play music like that and come in here flat. I think you need to start that again. That was too flat.
Good. Well, could you hear the music?
We need the music again. You came in too flat for that. You can't play music like that and come in the room like that.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I'm trying to run these controls, first of all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, DJ Jimmy.
How's everybody doing? Here's the thing. I want all of you, Adora, I want you, I forget, I apologize. Let me have Miss Adora start first.
No, Jimmy, take it. Take it. I'm part of the big wave, and I love being part of the wave and not the main deal.
All right, all right. So listen, everybody, I want you to start to put this on your calendar every single week, all right? Because one of the things that I have learned over many, many years of seriously building some massive, massive organizations is that you've got to have some consistency to build those organizations. And so every Monday at this time, we're going to have our leadership broadcast. It's only going to go exactly 45 minutes. We will not go over. And so just keep that in mind. We may end some earlier, but I want this to be what we call your glue call. Actually, are we recording this, Jennifer? Oh, yes. You're so awesome. Way to go, Jay. So every single week, this is our leadership broadcast. You will get to hear from our founder and CEO, Adora Evans, here every single week when she can. Sometimes, she may be traveling, whatever. But the point is, this call is the most important call for anyone in the DIVA network around the world that is wanting to use it as another income stream. Anybody on here wanting to use it as an extra income stream? Sheila Burrell, come on, wow. I mean, our top income earner so far. Guys, we are
going to. He didn't mean to, but he's going to because he introduced us
there
to some
it is.
people in Africa.
Right. Just call this what it is. I mean, it's pretty cool to have Poppy Denuso here, who runs over $1 billion in assets. I mean, it's just Poppy. Thank you so much for being on here. We appreciate you. So every single week, and today, what we want to do is we want to give you guys some updates. All right. But I want you, like I said, put this in your calendar every single week because this is where you want to go to get, all the corporate broadcasts, all the announcements, the promotions. As this builds out, we're going to have testimonials, but also we're going to give you some affiliate training here. Okay. This is super important for some of you because if you're like, hey, Jimmy, if I could make an extra $1,000 a month, then referring this program, then I'm in for it. But how many of you would love to make an extra $1,000 a month? Let me just make sure I have the right audience. First of all, anybody like from the DIVA network, just an extra. Anybody want to make an extra 5,000? Anybody? Like just anybody want to make an extra 10,000 a month from the DIVA network, right? And so that's what I want to share with you because this isn't. Now listen, don't mistake my excitement for any hype. This isn't our first rodeo. I want to make sure everybody understands this. Ali is on here. I see. There he is. Ali.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I wouldn't miss it.
There we go. So this isn't our first rodeo, everybody. We constantly. I will just share with you what we want to do on this particular call is just make sure that we give you everything we've got, like literally decades of experience of making millions of dollars in our own commissions, but paying out even more of millions and millions of dollars in commissions. And so being an affiliate, someone that refers the DIVA network, it all starts with your belief, right? And so we're going to, the reason why we want to do this call is because you need to see what's going on, like what's going on behind, under the hood of this amazing organization. And that's what's going to happen here. No, we can't talk to everybody and tell them all the things that are in the works, in some of these calls. But when you come on Monday, this is why I want you to put in your calendar going forward. When you come on Monday, this is where you're going to get not only all the big corporate announcements, but also get fed in terms of you growing your business, right? So I'm going to have Adora come on with some opening statements, and then also Mr. Ali Madawi, I don't even know his official. Is he the global master trainer here as well? I mean, everywhere he goes.
I am the lead servants trainer. I serve everybody.
All right, there we go.
I'm here to serve.
Well, and that's a clue because servant leaders, John Maxwell, Jesus Christ, like just to name a few servant leaders, and Ali Madawi, certainly you shine brightly. So Poppy, so nice to have you here. Hawa, nice to have you, all of you. Johnny, nice to see you glowing, everybody. So again, just to restate what Jimmy said. This Monday call is because many of you were going, I want to make the DIVA Network one of my income streams. And so we needed a separate call. So we keep the other calls nice and clean, but a call where you can really get the training, put your input, get the corporate announcements, the things that those of you that are really your heart is here with us in moving the movement, which I think many of you are already seeing. This is a movement of leaders that have been dreaming a dream most of their lives, that have had a dream for humanity, for the planet, for most of their lives. And what we're realizing is it was a shared dream, and that the weight is lighter when we lock arms and we live that dream together. And so it's really exciting to see that you as our foundational leaders, our founders that are running with us, it's a place where we're going to look back and go, wow, look how we created history. We were a part of it together, and the shift in how women collaborated and connected on the planet, and what that meant for the women and the men who lock arms with us and are running right alongside of us. And it's really very, very profound. Someone put in, what is the word, Barbara? I want you to say it because I'll be repeating it, and tell us the meaning.
Okay. Ubuntu. Ubuntu.
Ubuntu.
Ubuntu. Yes.
Say
You
it.
are because
Fearless
I
guys.
am. I am because you are.
You are because I am. I am because you are.
Because you
Say it
are.
again, and then I want everybody to repeat it.
You Ubuntu. You are because I. You are because I am. I am because you are.
Yes, glorious. So put that in, and then just, riding on Jimmy's excitement about what is possible financially, I want you to know we pay out 50% of commissions. And what that means to you, because it's broken into two-tier, 40-10, it means whatever you want it to mean and how you share and impact as you're growing. But one thing that you may not realize is that other 50% is broken up between lots of people. So there will be many of you that make way more here with the DIVA Network individually than we make as owners. And we built it that way on purpose, because again, it's a shared dream. It's a shared vision, and it is about rethinking community, that as you look at this screen, you can see different parts of your own mind. You can see different parts of the group mind, of God's mind expressed. And that phrase of you are, I am because you are because I am. If Dr. Andrea wasn't the way she is, Johnny, Inez, Dan, Ali, then the contrast of Adora doesn't get to exist. It's our uniqueness, but also our shared vision that makes the whole beautiful picture. So I'm absolutely honored to be in this run with each of you. And just so that you are clear, when you're inviting people to this particular meeting, it is only for those looking to build an income with the DIVA Network specifically, or looking to get corporate updates specifically. So don't invite people that are not here for that, or they're going to be like blown out. Okay. But those who are, this is your place. All right. Thank you. Passing it back to you, Jimmy.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Adora. So let me give you guys some updates. If you guys have journals or notebooks, just so that way everybody is kept in the know of what's happening. First things first, here in less than 45 minutes, we are going to show you a new challenge type of format that we believe you guys have, if you've been part of the challenge, you understand, DMA Anderson has given us this charge about having your MVP, right? Your minimum viable product. And one of those is also for us, and making sure that our messaging and all the things behind that are very crystal clear. So one of the things that you will see today is what we call Metrics Monday. And not only is it a Metric Monday for our all of our members and all the businesses they have, even our affiliates, because Metric Mondays and Mr. Ali Madawi will be teaching on this, is really making sure that every single week we as a community are moving forward together. We do not want to leave anyone behind. As a matter of fact, if you don't get the results that you're expecting to get in the DIVA Network, I can tell you right now, it will not be the DIVA Network's fault. We will give you everything to succeed here. It's already starting to happen. Everything. I mean, and so I need to start to change the mindset of people in this community that say, Jimmy and Adora, and Ali, we want to, grow our existing businesses, but we also want to make money in the DIVA Network. Well, listen, we're gonna give you everything we have in our vault of success, in terms of what we've ever done right here and right now. And so starting today, this is a historical day for the DIVA Network. Well, put it on your calendars. February 24th was the launch of really the affiliate side of the business, because we cannot leave people behind. Here's why. Some people need to make some money in an affiliate model so they can fund other projects, right? Some people just love this so much that they can't even hold it in. Like it's like the aroma. Sorry, I'm sorry. Some of you know where that was going with this. Sorry about that. But the point is,
What aroma are you talking about that you cannot even hold in?
the aroma of Christ. Sorry.
There we go. That's better. That's better.
There you go. Okay. So anyways, the point is, like, we want to make sure that we give you everything. So today, make sure that you get on there for our new Metrics Monday. We actually have a form, everything to start tracking that. But here's what's great. It's not just for you. It is for this company. We will be tracking our metrics, and then on Tuesday on our executive calls, it is something that we will go over. So everything, remember how Adora says, we're going to bring you with us. We are doing exactly the same thing. Now, this is coming from our two lead strategists. I mean, we're talking about, as you all know, DMA Anderson, Brianne Salcido. I mean, this is putting this all together. That's why I'm so fired up today. I just couldn't even sleep last night. I was so excited about today, I knew this call was coming. I just was so excited about it. So new challenge format, and then you will see, we'll announce more of it today, but I wanted you to make sure you don't miss that Metrics Monday, because for now on, there will be no excuse why someone can't win here, right? We don't want to just we don't want you just to, invest or buy into the memberships. We want you to get real results. So make sure that you're on there. Now,
yeah, and let me just add to that. So Metrics Monday, why metrics? So the metrics toward, you all set a vision. Oh, Johnny, I know she's CPA many years. They love their numbers. But any of you that have been in fitness, if you don't, and you know your bank account, like, you've got to know what your numbers are, right? And if we're going toward a goal, if you're going toward a vision that is an outrageous next level in the next 60 something days of this challenge, so much can be done in 60 days. I mean, in 1 week, Sheila Burrell earned $3,000 nearly right before Christmas, right? In 1 week, we had almost, in reach, represented 71 influential people in Africa, and that represented over 10 million in reach. We had a connected vision, Melanie, and many of us who have had this shared heart and for Africa. So a lot can happen, especially when you're running with other visionary leaders that are committed to taking you with you, like Poppy. I mean, he's got the number 34 wealth management company, and he's in here with you. So don't sleep on that. My little puppy jumps higher than most dogs because she hangs with a champion dog that must have been from a circus family. And so she just is a high jumper, right? So that's what happens when you're hanging out in the right rooms of people. They're either pulling the best out of you or pulling you down. And Poppy and I, we've all talked about this. You want your circle to be strong and tight. So what you're doing is you're setting that outrageous vision for the next 60 days that goes toward that highest calling of who you're here to be, what you're meant to express. And then we're reverse engineering it. What do I need to do this week to hit that? And so you're measuring it weekly, and you're not doing it alone. It's in accountability, right? You've got to report to your team and show up. And this is the way we measure what we measure, we can multiply, we can have happen. All right, back to Jimmy.
And so just, you know, we'll go full into it here at the 11 o'clock hour. So just make sure that you allocate some time to get on that call. Now, also don't forget this Thursday, we have another influencer only broadcast for the continent of Africa. Who's all excited about Africa in the house, right? And so love what's happening there over the weekend. Adora and I be like not having any sleep. We've been on calls with our Africa leaders. Absolutely amazing. They're excited. And dude, it's just getting started. I don't want to even talk about it because I'll get too pumped up. So Africa launch this Thursday. Make sure stay in school, stay in the calendar, stay in your. I think some of you are in a founders chat. Make sure you stay plugged in. Okay, that's always step 4 of everything. That is stay plugged in, stay around this fire because it's going to burn higher and higher every single day. So we've got that now. We are doing a few things. On this call we talked about having an affiliate focus. We are updating our presentation, just so you know. But one of the things that I want just to make a statement today is don't forget that we do pay instantly now. Now that we aren't taking fiat, we can pay instantly. We saw it happen over the weekend. It goes right into your back office. That's why we do the OTP, the one-time password, because like it's money sitting there. So as soon as someone enrolls now, so guys, it's time to enroll everybody. Now I'm going to give you something to think about here, but you get paid instantly. I mean, I want you just to understand this concept for a second. Where else can you go? You refer the fastest women's movement in the world, and you can get paid instantly for referring people. Anyone get excited about that? Like instantly? Like here's what I know, and some of my friends in Africa, because we've experienced this. Ali and I was like, you know, when you start helping someone make $40 a day from one membership, a $97 membership, right? It can change their life in some of these countries. I know it changes people's lives in my home country in the Philippines. 40 bucks a day. Now I know for us Americans, it's maybe not, for some of us here in America, it may not be that much, but when you start getting into these second and third world countries, it is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen. But even then, $300 to $500 in America avoids bankruptcies. Right? That's the proven statistic out there where that a little extra money. And so that's what the DIVA Network can do for people. So paid instantly, the global reach. And now that we're putting a little emphasis on this, it's all about first movers advantage. This message needs to be shared and spread all over the world. Being the first founder, I see the great Tanya on here who's helping lead the Spanish speaking market, right? With Dr. Andrea. Well, these things are important because first movers advantage in the whole continent of Africa. How about when you want to be the first leader in Colombia when it's time to get there, right? So all these things, it's very important that we start to have this mindset of, oh my gosh, there's urgency here now. There's first movers advantage. Like I need to tell my friends, listen, you get to be the first ones in your country leading this movement, right? The very, very first, there can only be the first one. Some of you, it's the reason why some of you went and became founders because you're like, I'm going to be the first 100. I'm going to be the first. I think she's on here was the very, very first one, right? But those are stories. See, no one can take that away from you and the people that you share this with. Start to teach what Napoleon Hill taught, and that is first movers advantage. See, once they ascertain the facts, and successful people, right, Poppy? They make quick decisions that they don't turn back, right? Unsuccessful people, they're wishy-washy, they can't make a decision, and that's what holds them back. So make sure that we're very clear with people. Listen, let's go, right? And guys, when you're calling someone about this movement, you got to be excited. You know why everyone wants to join? Because she's so excited all the time. I mean, she's just excited. Like I don't even know what we're marketing. You know, I mean, I do, but you know what I mean? You get excited. Well, you've got to get excited. Because it's not just also these numbers, it's people's lives that we're about to impact in a big way. Now, my wife told me over the weekend, she said, honey, you're not very good at keeping secrets. I guess I let one out we had an A2 community and I let out another secret, but I'm going to tell them one right now. How many of you think it'd be cool if we had a $50 product for our international market? Adora, can I, did I mess up already? Oh no, Adora's, hold on. Let me go ahead.
I love Sheila was on the corporate meeting and she pretended. She was like, what are you about to say? Because she knew that she was like already celebrating.
So we're working on two things, all right? And this has already been approved, but it's in the works. But once again, see, look, this is why you get on the broadcast call. You get to hear it first. So that way, as a leader, you can plan, you can start to prepare, because we're going to move very fast on this. But we are launching a $50 product for the world, basically, right? And now it's, as you can probably tell, we have a lot of value in the 97 and the founders, but we're going to have a $50 product here very soon. It's pure, straight, state, 40%, 10% payout. It'll have incredible value in it, but it is coming, right? Anybody excited about that? Right? I mean, here's the deal. We listened to you. We said, you know what, that makes sense. We checked with the development team to see how long, but we want to have this done very quickly. Once we identify exactly what's in that product, we go right into programming. So just don't hold us to it. One thing that you'll find out going forward is that we will tell you when it's done. We're not gonna say no more of that, all right? Because I can't do that anymore. It stresses me out. So we're gonna tell you. Don't ask. I'll just let you know when it's ready, because I'd rather have it ready. All right, Miss Adora, can we agree on that, please, publicly?
Yes, none of the, is it one more day, 4 more days? He's like, don't tell him when, we'll just tell him when it's done. So you got the whisper that it's coming. And like he said, that's because you're the leaders who've been telling us, listen, some places they can't do that right now. So we need a smaller product or still value packed, and it'll be curated with them in mind. Like a lot of those countries, their phone data is also a challenge. So it's more about we're working on it. We're working on it. And so we'll take your input and feedback on that as well. Those that know what's happening on ground in the countries that you're referring us to. Thank you, Jimmy.
Awesome. All right. So that's one. Here's another. You guys want some more? One of the things is that we know the world is still new to blockchain.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, y'all. I saw Cynthia commented in the chat, and I just want to say Cynthia was the first founder after we went all crypto and there was no other way to play, which means there were extra loops for people here in America. And she helped us work out some bugs. And, sometimes when something's really worth it and you're first mover, you deal with the breakdowns, but you also are the first, and no one can take that away from you. So I just want to celebrate you, because while in Africa, they don't buy a banana without crypto, we are just catching up here in the US. And we feel like it's, and so Cynthia, thanks. And we celebrate you. She's in Miami. Great contribution to the community. Okay, Jimmy, back to you.
So I'm going to make one more quick announcement. Then I want Jennifer Kimfer Norris, if you could get ready and have the enrollment document ready. So the next one is that because we know a lot of people have maybe not experienced smart contracts, blockchain, and we have founders coming in, right, in America, all over the world now. One of the things that we want to do is we want to always come with value, right? No one can ever say that the DIVA Network doesn't give value. That's another principle. I always tell our team believes in this. You build your life and your business around principles, and that's one of them. Is that so much value that no one can say I didn't get anything. You will for sure get that here. But one of the things that we're going to do is for our founders going forward, we're going to give you 13 months. Okay, 13 months instead of 12 months. So it's an extra month. Plus at the $9.97, but because there's a little bit extra you have to pay to get into, exchanges and smart contracts. But that's what we're going to do going forward, is add that as well. Anybody excited about that? For our new founders coming in, with that, everybody, remember there's only 1,000 of these slots, so we want to start moving that even faster starting this week. All right, so that's it. That's another one. Now, Miss Jennifer Kimfer Norris, are you on camera? I want to do a huge shout out to our, I know we call her challenge coordinator, but she does a lot of things more than that, guys. And she's so, there she is, the beautiful Jennifer Kimfer Norris. She's been one of my right-hand people since 2017. Okay. So my ride and die in terms of business, my second wife, as she sometimes says. And but guys, she did an amazing job. If you haven't seen the new, Jennifer, if you could put your link in there, or put the link in there for the enrollment. There it is. She has done an amazing job in helping us streamline the enrollment process. All right. If you now to the point where even with the last little error we found over the weekend, we already fixed it this morning. But Jennifer, I'm gonna let you speak on this because I'm just so thankful that you're you're on our team, getting this done and just making the process smoother. I mean, if you've been even in the challenge, you know how much she's doing behind the scenes. But Jennifer, if you could just share with everybody what's going on with the new enrollment.
Oh goodness, I'm so excited about these videos because we've had a lot of enrollment videos and they were really good, but they were really like they were very step by step, which is great, but they were very no room for mistakes, or I don't know what to do here, this doesn't look right, or this is taking a long time. So I went through the process, guys, like I'd never ever done it before, and it is like real time. So if something weird pops up on your screen, or if it'll be the first time for a lot of your new people, they'll get, alerts like, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm super paranoid about sending money through wallets because I've lost money before because I didn't do it right. So I went through step by step to make sure, okay, you want to check this and you want to check this. Okay, this is taking a long time, but if you do it this way, because this is how I would do it, that's fine. We can fix it, but this is how you really want to do it. So they're very good. Because hopefully it'll take the stress. This is a kind of stressful process for you too, if you've never, ever done anything with crypto before. So hopefully you laugh a little bit. Hopefully you feel empowered. Hopefully you get it done quickly, because we literally step by step, screen by screen, and hopefully it helps your people too.
That's awesome. Everybody give her some love. Thank you, Jennifer. Also, I see Leah on here as well, and Anna Owens. Those are our support team. They've got the document. They've been going through it all weekend as well. We are ready to roll. So everyone, all of you members, make sure that you guys go through it, watch the video so you're familiar. But most importantly is, for now on, when someone enrolls with you, give them this document. They need to follow it step by step. This will start to build the culture. Now, we have some supporting things with our team, the support team. However, if we can just go by step, take your time, because I'll share with you, like Cynthia on here, if you've never done, blockchain or crypto, it's new. It's like the first time, remember when we first put our credit card online? I mean, it's been a while for some of us, but I mean, this is a new method for people. And so we want to make sure they get it. So do it step by step, just take your time and you'll fly through it. Cause now even the back end is even a little easier. All right. So that's exciting. We feel like that's going to help us with our enrollments starting this week. And so guys, just, green light, charge, let's do it. All right. Now we have a new PowerPoint we're working on right now that will include some of the changes. We also have a new affiliate guide that we're putting together as we speak as well. Our great Ali Madawi will be contributing with me on that. So we can make sure that we have a step-by-step, because some of you are saying, like, how do I even invite people, right? So we want to make sure that we show you all the different ways. Really, it's a 4-step process that we have constantly taught, but because all the principles, right, are right behind it. Invitation, presentation. We want to make sure you guys understand how to get people invited, from your direct messaging to attraction marketing, all those things. Then the presentation, and I got to pause. Miss Adora did a presentation this weekend that was 17 minutes long. Anybody want that presentation? It's on the YouTube channel, so just go find it. It's on there live right now. But anyways, kudos to Adora. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can't wait for you to do it, Rosemary, too. You'll start to see, like right now, you're reliant on us, but 17 minutes is a world record for Adora Crystal Evans, who loves to talk, always was in trouble for talking, get me hyped up. So that is a grand celebration, corporate wide, globally. But soon you all will start to have this rhythm and you'll give a presentation yourself and you'll record those. But these are some key things for us to run these corporate rhythms with. And I know, go ahead, Jimmy. Go ahead. I was about to start running. So go ahead. I know we have other things on our agenda.
Yeah, no, no, it's great. It's great. So that is coming as well. So a new affiliate guide, and it'll be in PDF form for all of you because of the international markets. They do love things in PDF. So we'll definitely, and everybody really. So we'll have that ready to roll. So those are some of the corporate announcements. Two more real quick ones. If someone could drop the Premier Party link in the chat, that would be good for everybody. There's two events coming up like in March. The Orlandopreneur event. Sheila Burrell will be unmuted here in a second. She can give a quick update on that, like the dates and what's working on. Sheila, Sheila, why don't you unmute yourself and give everybody an update on that real quick so people can plan that are within driving distance. If you're 3 hours away from this event, I would show up because the one and only Adora Crystal will be there as well with Christine. I mean, I was just on a lot of divas are coming to Orlando's, and they got a cool house that they got too, that you definitely don't want to miss out. But here's the thing, Orlando is a big market, right? The reason why you want to listen to Sheila is because you want to start getting in the mindset of an affiliate about leverage. We're going to create systems where you can leverage your time. You want to start also leveraging the events that we have. So this is one that's coming up, and then I'll announce another one. So Miss Sheila, unmute yourself and share with everybody that Orlandopreneur event. Give her some love, everybody. Give her some love.
Thank you, Jimmy and Adora, for supporting so much to just say yes to this and give this opportunity, just like all the other opportunities in the DIVA Network. It just goes to show you do you, and you just implement and follow through, be consistent. And that's what they're here to help us do, is to make these things happen. So I speak it, and here they come. They're coming to Orlando. So I know a lot of my Orlando people are on here. And even if you're coming down for the premiere party in March, hey, this is the week before, just extend your trip, come on in to Orlando, stay for the whole time. We're gonna partner with Orlandopreneur, which is an organization here in Orlando that has a lot of different entrepreneurs to help them grow. So it's gonna be, we're celebrating Women's Month. So Dora will be coming, and Christine, to speak and just add so much value. And we're going to follow up with a VIP event. One of our sponsors has us in a beautiful 9-bedroom house. It's all themed, every single room, like Jurassic Park. So we're definitely not going extinct here, but I also have a wonderful friend, has some capuchin monkeys. We're just going to make it so exciting so you can learn more about the divas, what's in store, learn more about the umbrella company, what the network is doing, and get to meet the divas and really see how we link arms, have fun, and make impact and work together. So I am super excited. So March 17th and 18th, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Awesome. I just want to add, like, first of all, have you just seen a new level of Sheila unleashed? Like, have you seen a new level of Sheila in the past? It's like wave on waves of levels. And we are because, right? I am because you are because I am. It's really beautiful. Another key thing that I want you all to think as affiliates, right? An influencer, just like we're going into Africa with first the most influential people. Sheila has the contact, and Nadia, who's here, with the owner of Orlandopreneur. So she booked a call between us, and what was created was, yes, we're speaking at the event, then we're meeting her local leaders. Why? So that then there is an ongoing collaborative event that is co-branded Orlandopreneur and DIVA Network. I think it's the second Tuesday of the month, and it'll be led by local DIVA leaders. So we're going to meet the leaders, see who's going to lead the way there, and then they'll be able to have that live offering that not only can we send people to, but we're doing it with Dallas Fort Worth Women's Club. So think about what clubs already exist in your local market that you could create kind of a co-branded thing or something like this. It's another way to win and to have live events so we can take it offline and meet each other in person. Okay.
Awesome, awesome. So now look, you have the power of leverage, Orlando, Dallas, and then also the premiere party, okay, which is another one at the end. Someone could drop that link in there at the end of the month in Fort Lauderdale in March, the end of, there we go. Thank you so much. Fort Lauderdale at the end of March. And that's another big one. Then in July, we're going to have a huge event with Jeff Hoffman in Trinidad and Tobago. That's going to be another big event. So these are things that you just want to start, because remember, this is a different type of call. This isn't like the challenge call, right? This is for the people that are saying, hey, you know what? I'm all in with the divas. I want to build the, this income. One of the things that you'll be taught here is leverage, right? That's what's great about a good system. You don't have to do all the heavy lifting, right? I mean, all you got to do, if you know people in Orlando, I would make a list today, as I would drive them to that event that Sheila and Dora will post it, the meetings that they have. You want to just get people there. Okay, they'll do the rest. I mean, that's what's beautiful about that event. I mean, just being around all those successful people that care about them, they'll want to be part of the movement, right? So you have that. Then at the end of the month in Fort Lauderdale, you'll have the premiere party, which, I mean, it's supposed to be just off the chain from what I'm seeing so far with Christine. I mean, it's just going to be ridiculous. So if you're down in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, within 3 to 5 hours driving distance, get your fanny down there, because it's going to be amazing as well. And then as you see more details about the Dallas event and now Trinidad and Tobago, these are things. And we're going to have, of course, we're working on our first escape trip, founders trip. So, I mean, there's all these things. This is part of what we call the event system for the DIVA Network, which is part of all the systems that we're putting in place. And so you want to make sure that you pay attention to that. We'll have those in the calendars, and of course we'll send those emails out as well. All right. Now, was that enough for you guys today? Right? Was that enough? Is anybody a little bit more excited about why we're doing this call? Because see, we got to kind of be a little bit reserved on, some of this stuff on our challenges. But on this call, we know, baby, we're going charging the mountain and telling everybody, hey, go spread the word. And the reason why we want you to spread the word and enroll people this week, right, is because we know what the end result's going to be for them. It's the Sheila Burrell story. It's the Dr. Andrea story. It's the Barbara story. It's even people like Justine, their stories. I mean, you're hearing these stories. Jennifer, Kazma, the stories that we're hearing, right? The future stories, when Tanya starts to help us launch into the Spanish speaking market. One of the things I always tell people is, listen, you pre-play the future all the time, so that I already know that we're going to have 1 million members in this organization, right? You have to start to pre-play. That's what drives you every single day. Don't replay all the bad stuff that's ever happened, folks. You want to start to pre-play the future. Why? So what happens is, when you pre-play it so much and then it happens, it's like, oh, we already knew that was going to happen. And that's what's going to happen here at the DIVA Network, because constantly pre-playing the future now is in our mindset. All right. And so let me turn it over. You guys I wouldn't do justice if I didn't have, we got 5 minutes. Mr. Ali Madawi, our global master servant leader trainer. Woo! Give him some love, everybody.
What's going on, divas and the men who support them? I'm super excited in here, man. I first and foremost, congratulations. We have our first founding member podcast up. And I know we have a pre-production meeting today with Dr. Andrea and Sheila. You are up next as well, so we can plan for featuring you ladies. So for the founding members, ladies, we want to have your episode ASAP. And the reason is, we have the episodes of the Jeff Hoffmans, and we have the episodes of all the amazing guest speakers that we have. And we want to put you in between so you can take advantage of the law of proximity, even if it's virtual proximity, but yet it is the law of proximity. The idea behind the podcast is to attract the outside world because of those names. And, what do they see when they say, well, let me go to the next episode? You, and then of course, in the captions, in the copy, we put your content. How can they connect with you, your name, your website, whatever it is? Because remember, the idea in here is to elevate you, is to put you in front of the opportunities. I love one thing that Adora said when we did our Africa event, and she said it's no longer just about what, it's about the who. See, when you are with the right who, the how becomes easy to get to the what. And that's exactly what I'm super excited to collaborate with and contribute to each and every one of you ladies. And just for the record, please understand that this podcast episodes, just to give you an idea, from a retail value, it's a 4-figure investment that we normally charge the outside world. And I so wholeheartedly, along with my personal team and along with my partners here in the Diva, we believe absolutely without a shadow of a doubt in you, in what you are doing. My wife is a woman. My mother is a woman. My daughter is a girl who will be a woman eventually, right? And I want to do my part. I want to hear that, hey, I'm proud of you, to the collaboration and the contribution that you've done to make me, or at least just give me the equity that I deserve. And get out of my way, Dad. Let me take over this. One day, Isabel will say, right? But until then, please take advantage. And we're gonna create viral content from it as well. As the momentum comes up, those long form videos, they become short form reels. They become all these amazing fun content. So don't sleep on it. Let's go ahead and get to work. And if you're not a founding member yet, I really work hard to get my way up there. And the beautiful thing, look, we tell everybody, get in where you fit in. But let's refer a handful of people. Let's make a little bit of money and use that. And of course, you can upgrade your way to greatness. And with that, back to you, Mr. Ezel.
Yeah, and let me just pop in. So thank you, Ali and team. There's a whole production team behind you. So when you get those, when you get the invitation to come onto the podcast, there is going to be an invitation for you to step into a new level of professionalism, which means you're going to have a form and they're going to ask you for your headshot, your bio, some things. And you may feel nervous or not ready or busy, or I want you to squash that stuff and act swiftly, okay? Because time is money. And
Yep.
as we start booking people, your podcast could get way pushed out. And so it's an opportunity to just like step in, allow yourself to receive the level of gift that you showed up for, you raised your hand for, you deserve, and move swiftly with Ali and the team so they can get you in there, because that podcast is huge and many of you don't know the things that are going to come behind that. Jimmy, I know we've got to go, but 2 things. You gave a secret away, so I kind of want to give a secret away. And so I think we're going to do that together because I can't do it without you. Before I give that secret away, though, normally on this call, you would set a goal for how many people you would like to expose the Diva Network to this week and how many you would like to enroll. And that enrollment conversation is not about what you get. It's about who else gets to own their voice, gets a collaboration, might have funding, gets seen and heard. Think about who you're rising up with you. Because we're doing Metrics Monday today with Brianne, I'm going to invite you to take that conversation into our 11 o'clock call if you're going to be on that. Because we're going to deep dive, and we at the company will be setting our metrics at the same time. But the other thing is, Jimmy, do you have your phone? You can show, you can pull up and show what's in your wallet that none of us have in our wallet yet. You see what I'm doing there?
I love it. I love it.
We can't
So-
see it.
Do you see it?
Kinda. What does it say, Jimmy? Oh,
It
it's blurry,
It
but I
says
see the
found.
colors.
I think we should spotlight him so there's a full screen.
Yes, that's what I was about
Yeah.
to say. Yes, now yes.
Kinda. It's blurry, but it's good. It's
No,
a
I see
Diva members.
Yeah, it's a wallet card, like the one that you have maybe your Amex, your Delta, whatever, your bank cards in there. And so let me get me out of there. There we go. All right. So, I'm still spotlight. Let's not do that. Hold on. So, okay. So guys, do we want to get into that right now or not?
Do we? How
No,
about
no,
that?
we have to listen. I made a promise we'd be 45 minutes. So here's the thing. That's another secret. And that wallet, everyone, will be a game changer for the Diva Network and the world. I mean, oh man, that's actually one of the reasons why I wanted to be part of the project. Once I heard that, I was like, oh man, this is gonna
Not
be
a crypto wallet. Nope. You will
no,
see more about it later, but
yes,
you'll be able to download it into your own wallet. And as founders, you'll get to have a perk inside of there. Okay, that's it. We'll talk
yes,
about
that's it.
later.
That's coming. That's coming as well. So
Globally.
yeah. You guys see what's happening here? Like, is like anyone excited? Like, this is why when you put great people that want to just pour into the world, it starts not just to become, it starts to become a calling, and that's where we're at now. We're starting because we're seeing these results from people winning, people wanting this thing to really explode around the world, and now it's becoming a calling for your founders here. And that's why you want to make sure that you start to get the word out there. So let me wrap it up here. One of the things in our system is step 4, right? Is stay plugged in. Like, you have to stay plugged in. You have to be around the fire, right? You know, something that's not, plugged into the wall, doesn't have no electricity. Your electricity is to stay plugged in here, right? Because there's a lot of things that are going to move very, very fast. One of the things that you'll hear me talk about is, that's right, Rosemary, is success loves speed, and we move like that. We're going to really light it up in the next 2 weeks with lots of things happening. And so just make sure you stay plugged in and just keep up with us, because that's what you call a success vacuum, right? Everybody just jumps in like, I don't even know what's going on. Just get on this Zoom. Hey, watch this video, and people will start to move and enroll. And that's what you want, right? And that's what we want, right? We want people to hear the message of the Diva Network. So we got a call here in about 10 minutes. Make sure that you're in the school. Get everyone in school. Like, we need to add like 250 people in school
But
today.
remind them they don't go to school, they go through your link to school, because some people will start sending the school link out. Do not send the school link out. That's not on blockchain.
Yes.
Do it through your
Yes.
link. Do it through
Ve-
your link. And
Yes,
then
Adora, thank you.
yeah.
Yes. Very, very big point of clarification. Make sure you share your links. Remember, because of smart contract, once someone signs up, they are attached to you forever, right? Whenever they upgrade down path. So share your free links, get them in there, and it's going to just be a great
All
run.
right,
So
bio break, and then you guys come in dancing and loud and crazy and excited in the next room, okay? Represent. I love you all
right.
so much. Okay. Bye.
Adora, what I'll do is I'll play some music, and then because
And
this
then
is
we'll
the room.
record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is the room. So they don't
Yeah.
have to